morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. How are y'all doing? It's Kaiser. A little bit of a quickie up here. So some interesting things have been going on. So as we kind of saw a few weeks ago, while the WGA strike was still ongoing, the strike had been going on for like 140 days, and finally, Bill Maher and Drew Barrymore announced that they were going to move forward with their talk shows without writers going forward because they just needed to get all of their other employees paid so they didn't lose their houses and all their other stuff. You know, said, look, we've got these writers, we care about our writers, but we need to actually pay our other staff here as well. And if our writers aren't here, then the show doesn't go on. If the show doesn't go on, nobody gets paid. Well, they decided they were going to go ahead and do their show without writers. And immediately, the WGA pounced on them. So yeah, this was just only not long ago. This is early, about mid-September. September 15th is when this announcement came out there that Drew Barrymore and Bill Maher were going to be doing their shows. Well, the backlash was quick and extremely aggressive. Drew Barrymore slammed by Hollywood for bringing back talk show amid strikes. Gross, scab, incredibly disappointing. Yeah, they threw all kinds of insults and everything at her, just flat out saying, how dare you, try to get all of your other workers paid whenever the writers are on strike. You need us. You can't have a show without us. If you have a show without us and we're not getting a piece of that action, then, F you guys anyway. Because apparently that's how it works in Hollywood. I don't get it either. Just like, whatever. So, Drew Barrymore actually went ahead and then online, she went online, she did this tearful apology for resuming her talk show and, against the strike and saying that she was sorry for the whole thing. But then almost immediately, the apology has been deleted. And, well, we've now got a bit more additional information that right after, her little apology tour, Drew Barrymore halts talk show return after backlash will resume when the strike ends. And decided they were not going to bother with it. They were going to just keep plugging away at what they're doing without doing the show. All right. Well, then now the WGA strike is over. The writers are back to work. The actors are still on strike. So the Hollywood strike itself has not fully ended yet. But the WGA is supposedly back on the case, back on the job, such as it were. And immediately we get this information, which is just absolute icing on the cake. Mwah, chef's kiss. Drew Barrymore's show head writers declined to return after hosts WGA strike controversy.
Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready? Ready!
Gotcha, bitch!
Yeah, so the head writers for Drew Barrymore's show have declined to come back and basically said that after her reprehensible behavior, oh, clutch those pearls, about trying to pay her other workers, decided that they're just not going to return to the show. So now she has to hire new talent. So yeah, though the Drew Barrymore show is preparing to go back on the air, its three head writers have declined to return with it. The development comes less than a month after Barrymore found herself in a firestorm of controversy for announcing a return to the production before the WGA strike had concluded. A source close to the talk show shared that the three writers, Chelsea White, Krista Kenyon, and Liz Coe, were offered deals after the WGA strike order was lifted on September 27th. The trio, who shared the position of co-head writer of the series, declined. The talk show is set for broadcast on its first episode in months on October 16th. New writers are now being interviewed to replace the trio. So, Drew Barrymore has found herself in the crosshairs of the old fuck around and find out. And she found out, apparently. Look, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I find this kind of there's definitely a degree of Schadenfreude that I have looking at these kinds of articles and these very stuck up celebrities kind of getting their comeuppance from the system that they themselves pay into and help create and help currently maintain. But you know what? Sometimes there's a little divine justice in the world. And, well, right now, those chickens are coming home to roost for some people. In this particular case, yeah, I think that that's probably, the way to go. Just get new people in there. I mean, I don't think they're going to make you funny anyway. You never were to begin with. But, that's just the problem with these late night television hosts. They're just not funny. They can't tell jokes. They got nothing. And, well, my clever segue just decided to go a different direction. So, squirrel.
I'm not wearing any pants. Film at 11.
Anyway, so yeah. The current situation right now with this whole thing is that good old karma and Schadenfreude are coming home to roost on this show. And look, I've been saying it for a long time. I don't think that these people need to be all this unionized and everything like that. That's just kind of my opinion. But the more Hollywood does this to themselves, the more they just make themselves look like idiots. And I'm here and all for that. So anyway, for the meantime, thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate you all staying to the end of the video. Definitely go down there, hit that like button. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. If you want to directly support the channel, there's great ways to do that. You can go to the main YouTube page there up in with my little logo on it. You can go to my main YouTube page. You can find links to my Cash App. You can, support me directly that way. You can also leave a super thanks on this video, or you can even go to the merch store that is linked in my my main page of my website, or the main page of YouTube. Again, stutter. So you can do that. And otherwise, I appreciate you all. Thank you all so much for watching to the end of the video, and I will see you all on the next video, or at least before I get tongue-tied again.